We could look into Super Mage. It's pot. Nope, never mind. He had Rita in hand. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. You've got to be joking me. You already got Sworn Ally, and then you... Holy cow! I don't think we can win this because the game is just absolutely against me on this one, but we can try. I got all of Symphonia. That's cool. I lose if I finish Ram. He just gets Sworn Ally every time he gets a Link, so he's probably going to end it here. Yeah. That was insanely unlucky. The enemy AI got, like, all of the good cards in every single round. That was insane. Give me Yuri. Ugh. I need a Zillia on the board. Do I misunderstand how intermediate works? I thought that intermediate just meant that the AI was smarter, but now I'm starting to think that intermediate is, hey, the AI cheats. And just gets every single card they need every time they need it while you get screwed over. Because that's what it's feeling like right now. This doesn't feel like the AI is playing better. It feels like the AI is getting way luckier than me. Give. Okay. There's only one Zillia left. Wow, I have no matches. Okay. I bet that he's just absolutely loaded with options. That was lucky. Yeah, just every single time, just get something, but I have, like, no matches in my hand. Okay. It's really hard not to feel like the game is cheating. Like, very difficult not to feel like the game is cheating right now. Okay, finally. Something in my favor. Of course, of course! Of course! Screw off! Now I'm getting annoyed. This is stupid. I have all of Vesperia on board and in hand, and I got Ninja turn 1. All right, fine. The game was like, oh no, he realized we're cheating. We better stop. It's what I thought, game. That's what I thought. Hi, Jade. Don't have Abyss. Yes. Tyrion Luke, OTP. Okay. Do not end. Thank you. Royal Princess. Oh my goodness, he has one more point. I have to continue. You're joking me. Oh, Vesperia. Right, I have all of Vesperia. Thank goodness. End round. That was a holy cow. Unluckiest. Ah, Eisen's glasses. Unluckiest round of character cards I've ever seen. Hold up. We gotta do one more. We're 1-1 now. We gotta do the tiebreaker. Gotta do the tiebreaker. Jude and Mila. The ultimate OTP must be done. Even if it wasn't the optimal play, because I was thinking like I should grab Judith with Raven ASAP, actually. This is once again not looking like a good setup for us. I can't be mad when the AI gets Sheena and Zelos. They belong with each other. Don't have Vesperia. Oh, come on! What is with the RNG today? I just need one more Scion. Please. We haven't gotten Renegade yet. Okay. Just top deck into Tales of Graces, I guess. Whatever. Sheena! Sheena! Sheena and Zelos. It must be done. Can I get a match off the top, like literally just once? Please? Asking for a friend? You would immediately have that in hand. That's not what I meant to choose. Whatever. I wanted the adorable sidekick one. Okay, sure, yeah, but dude, the game is cheating. You got graces. I have never seen the game so blatantly just be like, yeah, we'll give the AI everything it needs. What is going on? Oh my, you've got to be joking me! Singular Prodigy? That's like the hardest one to get! What is going on? Hello? I'm losing my mind. Dare I try to get Singular Prodigy? The odds of it are so low, but like I need something big. Don't take Janet. Ha! I hate this game. Well, I mostly just hate how the game is literally cheating against me. This is not random. This does not feel random at all. Okay, we got Renegade. It's not gonna be enough though. My goodness. Come on, bro. How do you constantly have every single card you need? I needed the ninja. We're not gonna continue. Oh, they did. What's more likely to hit, Graces or Symphonia? Or not Symphonia, Fantasia. I think it's an equal chance. Okay. Of course. I can't get anything off the top, but the AI gets it like every single time. I'm playing one more because I'm mad. I'm mad that the game is straight up cheating. This is not random. They're giving the AI every card they need. Do you see this? Ninja right off the top? They got the Genius Mage one? Earlier? Like, are you joking me? That does not happen naturally. Like that. Not this many times in a row. The AI is cheating. I have 6 cards in hand and I can't make a single combo. Are we for real right now? Hello? I have 3 of the Graces in my hand, but the AI also has Graces in hand to steal. Whatever, bro. Whatever, man. What a load of crap. They've just set the decks today. 100%. I wanted Zelos, but I don't have Symphonia. Of course. What? Are we for real right now? I've never seen a more blatant, yeah, the game is obviously cheating against you in my life. What? I really wish every time I had something off the top, it just always matched with the random card out. Must be nice. I'm losing my mind. Adorable sidekick, are we for real? And of course that puts you 5 points ahead of me. Actual cheating. Of course there's no Abyss on the board. Why would there be any Abyss on the board? That would be like good for me. How could they do such a thing? All right, double Scion, really good. I need a Zilia. That's not Zilia. Dang it. I have the other 2 sidekicks in my hand, and now I have nothing to... I'm getting mad. I'm getting very mad. And of course you had an Abyss in hand. Of course! What is going on? Neither of us have Ninja yet. I'm furious. Can I please get something off the top? Okay, we have Rudy here. Thank you, finally. Oh my goodness, at long last. Don't. I immediately pressed X by mistake. No, it's not what I wanted to throw out. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I misclicked X there. I probably would have won, too, because I would have thrown out Annis instead, and then it would have hit with, Guy immediately. That wouldn't have let me win, but the AI might not have gotten a match. Dude, whatever. This game is straight up cheating today. I've never seen the game be so blatant and just being like, yeah, the AI gets, it has every combo in its hand, and every single time it takes off the top of the deck, it gets a match, and they get all of the exact unique combos that they need. They get Renegade this time. Next hand, they get Ninja. Next hand, they get Crown Princess. The hand after that, they get Art Genius or whatever it's called, and then the hand after that, they get Heroic. They got, like, a perfect match every single round, just about. That was insanely, obviously, the game setting it up. But, like, there's no way.
Now what are we gonna do? What's wrong?
This dog came up with a book in its mouth. Here, take a look.
Huh. It looks pretty old. I've never seen this kind of writing before.
It's not ancient Avarost, that's for sure. Part of it looks like a chronology, so maybe it's a history book?
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodosian characters, which would peg it at about 2,000 years old. It's more recent than Avarost, but the writing has fallen completely out of use.
All kinds of notes are written throughout the book, too. Someone must have been studying it. If it's research material, that might make it Videl's book. Videl? Who's that? He's a weird kid who's way into studying history. He lives at the inn.
Could you maybe deliver the book to him for us? We were told not to get too close to him, so...
Yeah, sure, I guess.
May as well. This is the start of Laphicet's personal side quest. I forgot that it started this early.
My book! My book! Where could I have left it?
Are you Videl? Is this yours?
My book! Oh, that book is super important to me. Thank you.
I'm Laphicet. I hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it. Can you actually read Meliodosian script?
You recognize Meliodosian writing? That's unusual in this day and age.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal, really.
When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer who travels the world and explores lots of ruins. So to make sure I'm ready for anything, I've been studying ancient history, starting with the Era of Darkness.
The Era of Darkness? You're referring to the Dark Period, right?
Right. Almost no written records from the age have survived. But if you compare the history before and after, you can tell something major must have happened.
Wow, that's fascinating.
I know!
Look at those two, all worked up over an old book. My little brother was just like that too. Laffy and our brother used to.
We've received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Quickly, hide in my house.
Don't worry, criminals. I'll shield you. I'm a 9-year-old.
Videl, have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
That's all right, thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all. Keep your chin up for his sake at least, all right?
Uh-huh.
Thanks for your help, Videl.
Videl, your father is an exorcist?
Yeah, he is. But don't worry, I won't say anything about you and your friends. I'm your friend too.
Really?
And to prove it, I'll let everyone in on a big secret. This book tells you how to make an Omega Elixir, an incredibly ancient and powerful medicine. If I'm reading it right, you need 5 ingredients in order to create the elixir. I've only translated one of them so far, but I'll tell you what it is.
That's really nice of you, Videl. But I don't have any way to repay you for this.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. I'd just like it if you came and talked with me again sometime.
Of course. What are friends for?
The Omega Elixir. That's an ancient medicine said to be able to cure any disease. But it was my understanding that no samples or recipes survived the Era of Darkness.
Meliodosian script was used prior to the Era of Darkness, so I guess it's possible that Videl's recipe might be legit.
He's just a kid. I don't know how much we can trust his translation.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that book. He might be onto something.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for, especially where their interests lie.
I think we can trust Videl.
Laufey used to read books intently like that, too. Furthermore, couldn't a hypothetical Omega Elixir be quite useful to you, Velvet? Laufeyzette, you look like you really want to track down those ingredients.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I don't really care. But if you want to look for them, I won't stop you.
Okay.
And thus begins a very long side quest. It's hard to take this quest seriously when the character is called Videl. Why? I don't understand the correlation. It's a neat quest. Give. I need more souls of kitties.
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island.
Ah,
Let me tell
these.
ya, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but these weren't no sea slugs neither. It was scary, I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go, watch out for that gooey stuff.
What did that pirate mean by Class 4? I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there. So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey, but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you their exact locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
If we go there, we're gonna want to be prepared.
Hey, Class 4 administration zones. We have 10 of them to do. Gohan's wife. It's hard to take a quest seriously because one of the characters in it has the same name as a character from Dragon Ball. Alright, bro. I think if anything, it's kind of hard to take that comment seriously. Is Videl usually a female name? I've only really heard Videl. I've heard of two characters named Videl. The girl from Dragon Ball, and then the boy from this game. So, in my world, Videl is a 50-50 on being a boy or a girl's name. I don't think I've ever watched any or played any other game, watched any anime or played any game that has someone else named Videl. Okay, so you think we're gonna get more DLC for Time Stranger other than the 3 they've done? No, I don't think so, honestly. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I'm not expecting it. Honestly, I'd kind of rather they didn't. I'd rather they focus on making the next game.
Demons! There's more of them. A whole band of them rampaging through Roark Forest.
There was already one dangerous demon in those woods, and now we have more, and they're still on the loose. A lot of exorcists have come to deal with them, but...
What do these demons look like?
That's what I want to know. Those Abbey people won't tell us nothing. Every time a demon comes around, it's all, show us your cargo this, and don't leave port for a while that. How are we supposed to catch any fish?
These demons really are a pain in the neck. If I was an exorcist, I'd lay down some justice, I tell ya. At the end of the day, it's not the demons or the exorcists that have it rough. It's us normal folk.
Anyway, you guys should be careful. There are demons about.
Thanks for the warning.
Dude, look out, Velvet. There are some demons around. Be careful.
First mate! You're all right!
Sorry to worry you.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Aizen... You stay calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse, sir, this sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right. Then let's get ready to sail out.
Already done, sir.
We're ready whenever.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
There's worse out there.
What a bunch of pirates. Search for Long Dao's Dust to make Omega Elixir. Yeah, we'll get to it. I'm not too fussed about getting that done. It's a side quest that you can't get done until basically the post-game, or very close to the post-game. Alright, so now we can finally get a move on to Yassault, but first, let's go hit up this Class 4 Administrative Zone.